We return to our top story. Federal agents are combing through a neighborhood north of Tucson, Arizona, as the search for Nancy Guthrie hits day 11. Authorities say they've received thousands of tips from the public, and Guthrie's family remains hopeful that she is still alive. The most significant break in the case came yesterday when the FBI released this surveillance video of an armed individual at Guthrie's home tampering with her security camera footage, and that camera outside her door the morning she disappeared. Chip Massey joins us now. He is a retired FBI hostage negotiator and co-founder of communication consulting firm Convincing Company. Thank you for being here. I always appreciate hearing from your expertise. The Sheriff's Department has gotten more than 4,000 tips over the last 24 hours. How do they try and filter and prioritize which ones rise to the top?
Oh, yeah. Excellent question, Lindsay, because it is a huge tidal wave, right? And that's exactly what we want. We wanted to see this. Well, there is a whole system in place for being able to track leads. And it's a whole matrix system. As you can imagine, it runs according to the amount of information that they have, lead developments, leads that are going somewhere, leads that are dead, everything that's being tracked. And then it's going to be issued a priority. People are going to be assigned to find and track down the interviews, the searches, the return to some of these areas again. So everything is given a priority on the list, and it's methodically done.
We know the family has tried reaching out to the potential kidnapper. So in your experience as a hostage negotiator, how do you walk that line of trying to work with someone like that?
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that they've had so many tries of reaching out. Last time we spoke, Lindsay, that was the frustration, and they were getting these emails, and you can't have dialogue with an email. In hostage negotiation, that's our bread and butter right there, the dialogue. And if the family can't communicate directly with the hostage takers, then we're not able to come to any kind of resolution, to find what is common ground to work toward a peaceful resolution for the entire case. So with the advent of this video, it's now a fire hose has turned on, and the American public, predictably has responded to that. It's fantastic news because these people were operating to, in some degree, a sense of anonymity. They probably have controlled their environment as much as possible. That their comings and goings, wherever they are, and wherever they're holding Nancy. All that is a controlled environment as much as they're capable of doing. Well, that's another question. But the whole thing here is now their world has shrunk. Now there's a microscope on them. And so everything is going to be tracked, everything is going to be looked at, and there's going to be a number of stressors that are now introduced to the hostage takers that they didn't have before. See, now they're operating under what we call fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD. So the originally it was all on the Guthrie family. There's fear in a ransom note that has a deadline. There's a unexpected idea of, well, what happens if why can't we reach out to these people? And there's doubt, is are we going to be able to see her soon? Now that's kind of been flipped. Now it's on the captors. The captors have the fear. The fear is going to be, is someone going to step and rat me out here? Is someone going to give up my name? And the uncertainty, who could that be? Who do I know in my circle might give them my name? And the doubt is, am I going to get my payday, or am I going to spend the rest of my life in prison or worse? So there's a lot of things that are going on with this high pressure situation for them.
Chip Massey, I hope we don't have to talk to you again. But if we do, I hope you'll come back on. Thank you. Officials are asking anyone who might have information to call the sheriff's number on your screen or 1-800-CALL-FBI.